inform you about an epidemic sweeping our country and the world. Did you know that 1 in 3 children are obese? Now, did you know that 3 million people a year die because of obesity and its side effects? That's more people than people in the world that die from being underweight. So I want to tell you about NDD. What is NDD? Nature Deficit Disorder. It's a new disorder sweeping children in America and across the world. And its main outcome is obesity. So we're going to look at what NDD actually is, what causes it, and how we can prevent it. So nature deficit disorder was originally brought forth as an idea in 2005 in the book Last Child in the Woods. It's a disorder that affects kids and some adults where they don't want to go outside. They'd rather stay inside. So what's causing this? The first, which is a big one for kids, is overprotective parents. It happens a lot, especially here in Arizona, where you might have a child and it's 110 outside. So why would I let my kid go outside? You have to put sunblock every 15 minutes. Kids aren't good at remembering sunblock. They're going to get skin cancer. They can get dehydrated. People might kidnap them. So parents have been keeping kids inside more and more with every generation. The other big problem is there's a lot to do inside now. Before, it was you have to read a book, maybe watch TV, or you can look outside. Now, with TV ever expanding, thousands of channels, the internet at your fingertips, so you always have something to do. Video games. Technology is becoming a huge problem. The third problem is our school systems. So I'm sure you've all heard how the schools are taking extracurricular activities away. It's not as good as the education it has been in the past. But did you know a lot of schools are getting rid of physical education completely? And they're getting rid of recess. Can you imagine that? When you were in school, what was the best class of the day? Recess.
Games.
You could play outside. Even in Arizona, when it was 105 degrees, we were like, we want to go play outside. So how do we prevent nature deficit disorder? First, it's about informing people. Because a lot of parents don't realize what it is. Their child is being moody, they go, oh, it must be ADD. And then all of a sudden we medicate the kids. It's not the best option. Or a lot of parents don't realize how much time they're spending inside versus outside. I grew up in the day when my parents would lock me outside. You can come back in an hour. Not during the house part of the day. But really, we want you to go bicycle, go play soccer, and then when you're done, you can come back in, you can go on the internet all you want. The other aspect of it is schools. If you have kids in school, make sure, even if it's public school and that's all you can afford, make sure they have physical education programs. If they don't, find out why. If it's staffing, they don't have enough people to do coaches, volunteer your time to do an after-school program where you arrange, a field hockey game or a flag football game where students can come. And for communities, make sure, if you're part of a community, you're getting your child or you're working with kids to get them outside. Make sure if you have a kid, they're on sports teams. It doesn't have to be competitive. There's a lot of outdoor activity teams that they have now that aren't competitive. They just play games for the sake of playing games. So, now that we know what nature deficit disorder is, what causes it, and how we can stop it, and a little bit about what the symptoms look like, what will you